Hello.
We're about to pop into a Jumble sale. It's a local charity. They do one once a month, I think. Everything's 50p, and we've done really well here before, haven't we?
Normally,
yes.
we pick something up, yeah.
Yeah, so what are you hoping to get?
I don't know what they've got, to be fair. It's a bit tough, isn't it, to sort of look in the crystal ball and see what they got. But yeah, we'll go in there and have a walk round.
Yeah, but we've done well here before. You've done well with books, haven't you?
Yeah, I have actually.
And cuddly toys seem to do quite well from here as well. We sold that gorilla. But yeah, anyway.
Yeah.
See you there. Well, so we had a little look around. There wasn't as much stuff of our stuff that we'd normally pick up as usual, was there, do you think?
No, and when we got there, we did get there early, so it was about 10 minutes early, to be fair, and there was already a queue that was sort of going out the door. I did see people come out with board games and stuff like that, so they would have gone straight in, headed for the stuff, grabbed it and just gone.
Yeah.
So that is the thing with these. If you're not at the front of the queue, you probably are going to miss the really good bits. So even if you're early, if you're not at the front, you are going to miss the good bits.
And even if you were at the front, people were pushing past people, so I suppose you've got to get your elbows out, which I'm rubbish at.
Yeah.
I'm not very good at, you know.
I mean, people were saying, excuse me, to get past, and they're cutting in line.
Yeah.
That's the fact that people probably come to these things so often, they realise if you're not near the front, you're not going to get anything that's really good and not going to be able to look at it. So they were saying excuse me as if they were going in for something else and then basically cutting in line.
2 or 3 of them.
Yeah.
Buggers.
So you do have to be on your toes with that as well. As if you're at the back, you're going to keep asked to get out of the way so people can cut in as well. So just bear that in mind if you come to these.
Yes, I mean, we did get, how much did we spend? Everything's 50p, but the books and DVDs and CDs were all 10 pence.
They were
each,
10p. So I'll just start with mine because I didn't get as much. So I got basically, I got this hat. It was just, so it's just a woolly bobble hat basically. It's got, seems to have something stuck in the woolly bobble, but I'm sure I can get that out. And it's got lint on it, which obviously a lint remover will get that off. But it's a PlayStation. So when I saw that logo, I grabbed it because it was just like, yep, I'm having that, you know. I'm not sure if there's a label in it actually. Yeah, there is a label. So this label is, I recognise as usually the official PlayStation
Not a
one.
Primani one then.
No, so it's got that official label in it as well, which is always good. But yeah, as soon as I saw the logo, I thought, yeah, I'll grab that, to be honest. I'll just put that up there.
So how much do you reckon that might be worth? Any ideas?
I don't know really.
More
I mean,
than 50p.
I have got to just, you know, put a bit of effort and get the lint off and probably putting it through the wash as well, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
But, you know, once done that should be fine. Now, this particular Jumble sale, they do say that they check all the discs for their DVDs, which I have one here, and they get rid of any that is really scratched and stuff. So I did check these. Both discs are in here. So disc 1, disc 2 of this. None of them are scratches. Neither of them, I should say, have scratches. So they're both absolutely fine. But this is an extraordinarily deluxe edition of Monty Python's The Holy Grail. There we go. So basically, I really like the Monty Python films, and as soon as I saw this, I was like, oh yeah, I'll grab that for 10p. So as you know, some DVDs and media now, there's not much in it anymore, but for 10p, sort of grab that, really. And then my last one is a book, which again was 10p, and this one doesn't look to be in that bad condition. Now I know for a fact this is the very, very first book out of the series. And if you've ever watched Gormenghast, which was on, I think it was the late 90s on the telly on BBC.
Did you watch that?
Yeah, I don't think you liked it though. But this is a fantasy series and I really liked it. And I believe I've got it on VHS and DVD. That's how much I liked it apparently. But basically, yeah, this had a lot, it was star-studded cast, you know what I mean? So you had people like, I think Christopher Lee was in it and stuff as the butler. So there were loads of people in it who you would recognise. But anyway, this is the first in the series of books called Titus Grown. And Titus Grown, if you've seen it, is the baby. who is the heir to the throne of Gormenghast. So basically, I picked this up because I knew for a fact 100% that was the first one in the series. So I don't know whether this particular edition, though, will have any value or a huge amount of value. But it is, because it was first published in 1946, this book. And this is actually from 1987, by the look of it. I mean, some of the 80s books are worth a bit, like Stephen King's, some of his. But he was big in the 80s. That was when he was doing most of his writing, I think. So basically, just on the off chance.
For 10p.
For 10p.
And the fact is, we came here, we might as well pick something up. I found this, which is an Estee Lauder makeup. You can't see properly. Little makeup bag. It's got the fancy little Estee Lauder. It's brand new. It's got the little tag thing on it still. I mean, that tag there isn't from Estee Lauder. I think that's from the charity shop.
Yeah, I didn't notice there were quite a few things in there with charity shop labels on.
But it just say Estee Lauder inside. That was 50p. So
it's got a tag in it, has it? Or?
It's got a label in it, not a tag, but the zip itself has got the.
Yeah, it's got the thingy on it.
Yeah, so I thought,
so you see that. So it just says Estee Lauder.
It's not something I'd normally pick up because it was slim pickings. I wanted to pick something up to make it worth the petrol to come in here, but that can be sold.
I mean, I honestly don't know, because this is kind of like, they call that vinyl.
Yeah.
So basically this is vinyl, which you might remember, I think it was big in the 70s. But I very much doubt the 70s, but the 70s sort of style and it, you know, retro.
I picked him up because he's adorable and he's a Creature Comforts, isn't he? Yeah, Lefray. Yeah. We picked up a pig last time from this, the Creature Comforts pig, and this is the same one. Ardman, I think, made it. You know who made Wallace and Gromit. And I liked him, so he'll be worth a few quid definitely. So I picked him up. Could you pop that over there for us, please? Yeah. Thank you. I mainly got this for Alexis. I don't know why, but it was 10p, and it's The Sound of Music piano selection.
Oh yeah, because I'm my dad am playing a piano. I am,
secret pianist. But I thought it was quite cool. It's obviously got some age to it. Yeah, and they had loads of these for 10p each, but I thought I'd just grab that. These things, when it's so cheap, you can just grab stuff, and it doesn't really matter if it's, you know, a bit of a no-go, a bit of a, you know, it's not worth much because you paid 10p. So I'm losing my voice. You have a little peruse of that.
I mean, it doesn't say when this was printed, but if I'm honest with you, it looks like a reprint.
Oh, okay.
It does look like a reprint of the original because it's got all of the stuff in it, but the paper's definitely newer. Because if you know anything about the paper they used to print on, sort of pre-1980s, it was acid based, so basically it would tan and stuff, and this doesn't show any of that, so I would say that's a reprinted original. I mean, it's got 3 and 6 written at the bottom. You probably can't see that. Can you see that? Yeah, 3 and 6.
And made in England.
But to be fair, yeah, that looks, I mean, that kind of is a bit telltale. That's a reprinted one, isn't it? But it's still nice, isn't it?
I don't know why I picked this up. I found it amusing. It just says women on it. And it's a little book about discrimination, and it says ignorance of the law excuses no man, and I got it because it amused me. It was funny for 10p.
Yeah. A civil liberties publication.
Here she goes.
2 shillings and 6pence. Women is based on a study undertaken by Data Research in 1964. Okay. In October 64, Mrs. Dorothy Hodgkin won the Nobel Prize for Chemistry. What was most remarkable about her achievement, it seemed, was that she was a woman. Because we can't think for ourselves, can we? Discrimination begins at an early age, although not quite in the cradle. Not quite. I mean, I would suggest it begins in the womb when they find out what gender you are, but there you go. Yeah, so it's all about sort of how women can't do things, really.
Yeah, and it amused me.
And how they shouldn't even try.
Yeah. Last thing I got is this, because I've got to pick up at least one toy. I mean, it's not complete, whatever the hell it is, but it's made by Jax.
Whatever the hell it is.
Whatever the hell it is, and it might be worth something to somebody. I don't bloody know, but it was 50p, and it says on it, oh god, Jax. There's no date. So it might be Star Wars. I don't know. Jack Specific. Oh, Jack Specific. Disney Pixar. So
Jack Specific.
Pacific. Did I say specific?
It blended into different words when you said it.
Kind of reminds me of Madonna a little bit. Look.
Oh, 'cause she's got a pointy head.
Yeah.
I know what you're getting at. You're getting at her boobs, aren't you? Well, that bra she wore once.
The Jean Paul Gaultier.
Yeah.
I think it was.
If you're ever a big fan of what was his name? There was a guy called Larson, and he used to do these comic books, and one of them was what would happen if Madonna fell over in her pointy bra in a dinghy. And basically, it I want to say Daniel Larson, but that's someone completely different. But yeah, basically Madonna falling over and bursting the dinghy, which is quite amusing. But also, you do one about there was a cow eating a cow, and it was saying, we taste an awful lot like chicken, and his stuff used to just make me laugh. But yeah, so we got a few things.
So that was a bit of a bust. So
well, it wasn't really, because we actually came away with nearly a bag full, so it's not really a bust.
Yeah, I'm just a bit disappointed because normally we have 2 or 3 bags full and it's quite good stuff, and it's like, yeah, we got this, but today it's just a bit like, yeah, I got this.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, we only spent £2.40 on that stuff. So looking at it realistically, there's going to be more than £2.40. Yeah. Even if we sold one thing for a tenner, that's still the money back, isn't it? Plus a little profit.
Yeah.
And if the rest was just a bust, well, not being funny, you've made some money out of it. So
yeah, I'm just being a negative Nancy, aren't I?
A little bit, if I'm honest with you, with some stuff. But then Jen has this habit of going to things like this, whether with me or on her own, and then coming away and going, well, that wasn't very good because I only got these. I mean, I measure how successful one of these is by if you walk away with anything. If you come away with nothing, then yeah, it's a bust. It's not worth the petrol you've used.
I suppose it's because I watch some resellers' videos, and whether it's accurate or not, I don't know, but they always seem to come away with absolutely awesome stuff, and you don't normally see them go to somewhere and come back with nothing, do you?
Probably because they don't show those videos.
Yeah.
I mean, if I'm honest with you, some of them probably go and they only show the ones where they did fill up 4 bags worth of stuff, or they went to a car boot and they filled up loads of bags. They took them back to the car, emptied them in the boot, and then went back in again.
Well, there's nothing against other resellers. If that's how you do it. That's how you do it. It's fine.
And then again, you've also got to think from the perspective of what do we sell in comparison to what do they sell.
Yeah, that's true.
So we sell the toy collectible things. I must admit, I did have a little look through the clothes, hence the reason I got the hat and stuff. But a lot of it was supermarket stuff anyway, so it wasn't worth getting. But if we did all that kind of stuff, we would come away with probably more than this. We would have had a bag of clothes as well. In all fairness, we would have had a bag of clothes. So basically, it is because our, inventory is a bit narrower in scope of what we sell than some of the other resellers. And that's the only reason that they seem to come away with more, because they sell more.
Yeah, that's true.
They sell more stuff.
That is true. It did make me laugh on the way out, though, because the lady was asking us a load of questions. She was just doing a little, a little questionnaire.
It's a survey, wasn't it?
Yeah, a little survey. Reminded me of Victoria Wood.
Reminds me of an exit poll when you get vote, actually. What did you come here for today? What did you buy?
To change the world.
Yeah.
Who did you buy this for? I said, us.
Yeah. But then she was like, what was the biggest draw for this? What did you head to? And obviously with Jen it was the toys and games, and for me it was the books and DVDs, which is what I always head to first anyway, so
But she said, didn't she? And how about you? Are you the same as your friend? Which we always get. We get quite a lot. We're very good friends.
Ew. Sicko.
It's not sick.
But yeah, so anyway, that was just a quick jumble sale on a Saturday afternoon. I mean, I've got a raging bleeding headache. I could have done with a bit more of a line, if I'm honest with you.
I hope you appreciate this. We did this for you.
Yeah, but I think Jen was just desperate to get a bit of footage to put out, which we never got anyway because it was too busy.
I was more desperate. I couldn't film in there because it was awful. It was blue rinses and there were all flies around at the clothes. Luckily for us, though. But I'm not very good at getting in there and getting my elbows out because I'm too polite. I'm like, oh, excuse me.
You'll hover in the background, won't you, waiting for an opportunity, whereas I just kind of barge in.
You make your own opportunities, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I find that gap that I can just about get in, and then I get in that gap, basically. Yeah. And then other people move over for me.
Yeah.
Whether it's just, you know, I give them a look, give them one of my looks.
It's because you're a scary looking woman. I think.
Yeah, obviously.
You've got that don't mess with me all over you.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was that. If I do find out while I'm editing this, if any of this stuff is worth, you know, a lot of money or whatever, I will put little, you know, solds up as we're talking about it. But I mean, I don't think anything in here is we're gonna retire on it. But as you say, it's better than nothing, isn't it?
Well, it's better than coming away with a bag of empty that we paid nothing for, admittedly, but it's still empty, you know.
And I am going to see my mum and dad tomorrow, so who knows what I'll come away with from my dad.
Hopefully not too much from your dad. Sometimes that can be a bit of a bust as well, actually.
It can be.
Because your dad will give you stuff that's like, was it that Xbox 360 and we had trouble selling that because it had a snail in it? That kind of
I
thing.
don't think it's because of the snail, but we couldn't test it because we didn't have the leads.
We couldn't test it actually, and it had been in his garage, so we were like, oh, I don't know whether this will work really, but apparently it did. Because we managed to sell it for, you know, we didn't get a huge amount for it. But, yeah.
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 So, yeah, like, subscribe, press ring the bell that you have to say?
Yeah, just put your notifications on and then you'll see it when we post and you can watch it and you can, you know, do whatever you do. Make a cup of tea.
Make a cup of tea.
Go
have
to
a
the
biscuit.
toilet, yeah. Put our videos on and then just go to the toilet. You don't have to watch them, you just play them.
Yeah, just play it all day, just for the hours. I think we're about 80 hours away from the next step now. Then we can do merchandise and stuff. Then after that, it's 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers. I think we've got 600 and something at the minute. So we're getting there. I don't think we're going to be monetised this side of Christmas. But, I mean, we enjoy it still, don't we? So that's the main thing.
Yeah, yeah. And yes, I mean, when we do, hopefully, our next picking video, well, we don't pick stuff, do we? We just show you what we've picked. It'd be excruciating to watch us pick stuff, actually. But when we next do that, hopefully there'll be some Lego sale, because I've started putting more of that on to our eBay store. So yeah, hopefully there'll be some of that going in dribs and drabs too. Yeah, because that's what I'm kind of delving into at the moment, is getting that sorted, because we've had it for God knows how long. You know.
Yeah, so just getting that on in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, again, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.
Yeah.
Bye.
And we bulked this video out, I see, from our timer. Good stuff. So yeah, anyway, bye.
You'll make this rather snappy, won't you? I have some very heavy thinking to do before 10 o'clock.